What do you do if you or a loved one is a victim of a FedEx accident? Over the last 2 years, there have been over 2,800 accidents nationwide involving FedEx trucks and vehicles. FedEx is known nationwide for their fleet of trucks with drivers delivering packages all over the country. A FedEx truck is a lot larger than a typical car in size. If you're in a FedEx accident, unfortunately, you may be involved in a more serious injury accident than one with a car, although not guaranteed, of course. So FedEx accidents can be caused several ways. One example is just based on the FedEx driver's inattentiveness. They may be speeding or not paying attention when changing lanes or making a turn. Another example is where the FedEx driver is drowsy, they're tired because they've been working long hours. So FedEx has an obligation to ensure that their drivers have commercial driver's licenses, have good driving records, and they also have an obligation to go over safety standards with their drivers and make sure the drivers are not driving recklessly. FedEx also has a responsibility to make sure that their FedEx trucks are maintained in proper working order so that the FedEx driver is driving is not in bad shape that may cause an accident. So those are typical things to watch out for in a FedEx accident. Now, how much is a FedEx accident case worth? And the answer to that is it depends on the nature and extent of your injuries and damages. Generally speaking, the greater the injuries and damages, the more that your case is worth. So for example, if you were in a FedEx accident and unfortunately you suffered serious injuries, for example, maybe you had broken bones or you had some kind of tears, you may need surgery of some kind, you may have a loss of earnings or income, maybe even psychological injuries because of the accident. That typically results in higher settlements and verdicts than an accident where you have the good fortune of not being seriously injured. So that will determine the value of your case right there, the nature and extent of your injuries. So if you or a loved one was unfortunately in a FedEx accident, please do not hesitate to reach out to our team here at the law offices of Steers & Associates so we can go over the case with you, go over the factors involved, such as the insurance coverage that is available, the way that the accident happened, the nature and extent of the injuries and damages, and allow us to fight for you to get you the full and fair compensation that you deserve. For more personal injury content such as this, please check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.